Hey Summit Grow Lab fans, thanks for joining us. I'm going to give you a week 4 update. A couple things have changed in the last couple weeks. We actually moved into an apartment while our new house is being completed, and so I'm apartment gardening now, which is great. It gives me a chance to really test the Grow Lab in a tighter space. So far things have been doing well, like our temperature and humidity, staying right around that 78 to 80 degree range. So today I want to talk to you about a couple different things. Today what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the plants that we've got going on here. In the move, what I did is I got rid of the greens. I got rid of the heirloom greens, the lettuce, and the spinach because there just wasn't enough room. And I've been wanting to give a bunch of friends and family tomato plants and these pepper plants that I love. So what I'm doing is I'm actually growing these for a lot of Mother's Day and Father's Day type gifts. Pepper plants and other bushy type plants like that are going to grow as high as they need to grow. So if they're not receiving enough light, they're going to grow very tall. If they're getting plenty of light like these guys are, you can see how much different levels we've got going on here of growth. And that's great. It's nice and compact. It works really well for a small grow lab environment like this, so you can produce more fruit in a smaller amount of space. All right, what we're going to talk about today is transplanting tomato plants. The pepper plants we have already been transplanted, and actually a number of the tomato plants have. I did that just a few minutes ago. But I want to take the time to show you how to transplant a standard tomato plant. We are growing in a container. This is essentially a glorified indoor container. So what that means is size and space is very important to us. We need things to grow low, wide, and produce a lot of fruit. What we're going to do here is we are going to help that. With the tomato plants, naturally they want to grow tall, and they're going to. And you're going to have to guide them, but what you can do to help with that root system and help have a nice strong stem is to plant them a little bit deeper once you transplant them into a larger pot here. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to look here at the bottom, and we are going to pull off these little leaves and branches towards the base. Okay? We're just going to take these, we're just going to get rid of them. We don't need them. What's unique about tomatoes is they will root along their entire stem. So what we can do is we can plant this deeper, give us a really solid deep stem, and then this will root off of that, giving you a very solid base. Other things to mention, you can tell this, we planted in these clear cups, not the right thing to do. Do not, especially for as long as we did it. It was during our move, we had just planned on doing it for a couple days, ended up taking longer to move, and here we are. So, but what happens is when the roots start to see light, and you can see the roots right through here, it stresses the plant and they stop growing. You can see some wilting and discoloration. That'll bounce back once we transpot it here. First of all, we're going to take out the name tag. Do not lose this. You need to know what you're growing. So what we're going to do is actually set that guy right there. I am going to, because I think we're going to actually probably be pretty close to the depth of the pot. If you're planting in something a little bit deeper, put some soil down there at the bottom, and you can see we've already got some swirling going on because it doesn't have anywhere, the roots don't have anywhere to go. So we're going to go ahead and set that guy in there and kind of eye it up there. We want that base. I'm actually going to throw a little bit of soil underneath that, raise it up a little bit. All right, that's better. So what I'm going to do now is just fill right in around this plant. Do a little bit on either side. To kind of balance it out, otherwise it'll get pushed more to one side than the other. And you can adjust that a little bit at the end. Now you don't want to press that soil down in there too tight where it's really packed in there where the roots can't grow. You need those roots to be able to get oxygen. So keeping it nice and light is very important. But also you have to remember, once you water, the soil is also going to settle as well. Now, that is the next most important thing, now that we've got these planted, is water, water, water. These plants need water. They will recuperate. They'll be a little bit stressed here because they've gone through a little bit of a shock and with the new soil and getting pulled out of their containers, but they will bounce back very quickly, especially tomato plants. So, water, water, water. Take care of them. They'll grow very fast. We'll check back here in a couple weeks and you'll be able to see how they've done and where they're at size-wise, how they bounce back from this. So here's the guy we've shown you. This is a guy we're gonna point out so you can see the difference between this guy and what he looks like in a couple weeks. Thanks. Grow smart, grow safe, simply grow. Summit Grow Labs out.